the state I was in, I was what?
That don't make sense. And I don't really like the way you looking at me. I just found out that they bringing back segregation. And let me tell you something. Tell your friends and your family, I don't even know if y'all got cousins or not. Tell them to hurry up and put them signs up. Y'all act like we want them non-flavorless chickens anyway. We want flavor. Y'all ain't doing us no harm. Y'all be messy like, come on, man. And I ain't trying to go against y'all because I got a little bit of y'all in my blood too, but we don't give a damn.
Okay, y'all, I know you came here expecting some juicy, messy tea, but today we're taking a quick detour into something a little more political, because when it comes to something that's literally about Black folks and how we exist in this country, we have to talk about it. What's up, y'all? Thank you for tuning into the Culture Debrief, where we break down the latest drama in Black culture, because let's be real, if we don't talk about it, who will? So yes, we're talking about this wild new executive order Trump just signed in 2025 and how it's giving segregation hashtag the remix. But don't worry, I'm breaking it down in a way that you won't go to sleep. And Black Twitter is already making it hilarious. So let's get into it. All right, so Trump signed something called Executive Order 14173. That sounds fancy, but all it means is he made a decision without needing approval from Congress. And this decision, he basically said, let's stop all these woke programs and go back to merit-based America. Now, merit-based sounds harmless. It means people should be hired or promoted based on their skills. But let's be real. It's being used here to get rid of programs that help level the playing field, especially for Black folks, women, and other minorities who've been left behind in jobs and schools. He also tossed out protections that said companies working with the government can't discriminate or can't separate workers based on race. So let's be clear, he didn't say segregate the bathrooms now, but what he did do was remove the rules that said you can't, which means if company wants to separate people by race, they technically could now. And that's where it gets scary. Now, here's the thing. Black people, we've been joking about it all online. So like, okay, we can get our own Black only DMV line because the regular line is ghetto. Or Black folks get their own section at Target. I'm not even mad. It's giving, you tried to offend us, but accidentally gave us peace. And we all know the joke is funny because the truth is serious.
So what's your take?
Bring back segregation.
100% disagree.
Dead and bring it back. I want to know where I'm not welcome, okay? Put them signs back up. Colors only, whites only. Let's do it, all right? Rip the Band-Aid off. Especially for a restaurant. Are you kidding me? Whites only? What do I want to do in there? What they got? Mashed potatoes, mayonnaise, hot dogs.
And then why nobody tell me that they roll back segregation? I just feel like nobody in that office thought this through. This generation is the most unserious but yet serious generation there is. We just unlocked YNs. The death rate in the U.S. is finna raise at this point. And it's not funny because, like, who they think they talking to, you feel me? Like, I might as well go ahead and hang Vineyard Vines up. Because I know they finna show out. Simply Southern too. And for y'all that love Cracker Barrel, all right. Imagine going in the Cracker Barrel and they ball your lips up telling you, no. Oh my goodness, this finna be a war.
So my question for you is, would you actually be mad if we had Black only spaces again, or would it be low-key a vibe? Now, Trump didn't stop there. He also is canceling all DEI programs in government. If you don't know what DEI stands for, it means diversity, equity, and inclusion. Diversity, having people all kinds of backgrounds. Equity, giving people what they need to succeed, even if it's different. And inclusion, making sure no one feels left out. But unfortunately, he said it's radical, wasteful, and discriminating against white folks. DEI was created to help fix old unfair systems, but now those programs are being wiped out in government and probably schools and companies next. So Black people on TikTok already is like, well, time to create our own companies again, like Toaster 2.0. And honestly, we might just do it better this time. Trump's team is also coming for the school system. They're trying to remove the Department of Education altogether and hand everything over to the states. That means every state gets to choose what your kids learn. And some states already don't want anything too Black in their history books. Instead, they're pushing something called Patriotic Education, which basically means we love America. Let's only talk about the good parts. Slavery, racism, that was a long time ago. Let's move on. Black creators online are already like, if you erase the truth, how would anyone know how far we've gone or how far we still have to go?
I want to go on record saying that segregation is probably not the flex that y'all think it's going to be. And it's probably not going to impact Black people as much as y'all think it will. And if y'all going to do it, just make sure that y'all don't repeat history. Because when black successful communities have been built, you all have turned around and destroyed them. Burned them to the ground. Tulsa, Oklahoma, Greenwood, okay, Black Wall Street. As soon as y'all see black people thriving, y'all have a tendency to start a massacre. Rosewood, Florida. And as soon as y'all see black folks finding ways to protect their legacy and protect our generational wealth, you all call it a threat. East St. Louis, Missouri. And don't even get me started on how y'all would respond if black culture and black intellectual property was stripped from your reality. Y'all get mad enough when black people try to gatekeep certain parts of black culture. But you want segregation? Okay, let's see how it goes.
So my question for the culture is, are we okay with letting schools decide history like it's optional reading? Because I totally feel like that is not okay. All these changes together, some people are calling it the Great Resegregation. Basically, this is how racism gets rebranded. They're not calling it segregation anymore, but the effect is the same. No DEI, no black history in schools, no rules saying don't separate people, no protections in place for minority workers. Put it all together and it's like, let's go back in time and make it legal. Now, Black Twitter, we're gonna laugh. We're gonna make memes. We'll be in the comments like, y'all better not touch HBCUs or we'll be rioting at brunch. But under the jokes, we know this isn't a game. So let me break it all down in regular terms. Trump made it easier for companies to treat workers unfairly. He removed rules that stopped segregation. He canceled diversity programs. He wants schools to stop talking about racism. And people are calling this the Great Resegregation. But as always, black folks stay finding joy in chaos. We're not just laughing because it's funny. We're laughing because it's wild how far people will go to avoid facing the truth. Now I want to hear from you. Are these changes scary or do you think we've seen worse? Would you be mad if black-only spaces came a thing again? And how should we respond when stuff like this starts creeping back in? Drop your thoughts in the comments, like this video, subscribe, and please share this to someone so they know what is going on. And don't forget, the Culture Debrief is where the mess meets the truth. So see you next time. And yes, we'll be back to celebrity drama tomorrow unless our president tries it again. So like I said, stay black, stay beautiful, and I love you.